Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? How y'all doing today? I got a new little friend now. While I was at work, it decided to adopt me. I kid you not. I couldn't get rid of the little fella. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I won't know until I guess I take it to the vet or watch it go to the litter box. If it even knows how to go to the litter box, being that it's been a stray for I don't know how long. But I was just sitting here thinking while I was watching my cats interact, Negan up here hissing and growling at the new cat and stuff like that. The new cat hissing, and growling. Can you sit down? Thank you. Hissing and growling at Negan. I'm like, hold on. Negan is top dog. Negan, is my first cat. Not really. I've had lots of cats, but I'm talking about like my first cat that legit I've had for like 6 years now. And then Puff, I've had her for 4 years just to turn around and get this new kitty who adopted me. The cat adopted me because it would not go away. I know it was hungry, but shoot, at the time I didn't have no food. So I remember that I had literally at my last store bought a tuna sandwich. And so I was like, well, maybe the cat will eat the tuna sandwich. I mean, this cat was so fucking hungry. It bit my finger. I was like, damn. And the cat immediately stopped eating and was like trying to nudge me like, I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to bite you. I'm just hungry. I don't know how long the little, and some of the other people was like, yeah, that cat's been around there for a while and this and that. Well, the cat must have got tired of struggling and seen me and was like, I know you'll take me home, please, please. I mean, that's literally because it was just meowing the whole fucking time that I was at the store. So after I fed it, it kind of, was a little bit better, chilled out. This is probably the first night that the cat actually has had a good night's sleep, even though I had to put it in the bathroom because I ain't trying to listen to Negan hiss and be all mad and stuff like that all night. You was mad. You was mad at me. You didn't want to come near me. But Negan did try. Negan truly tried. Hey, no. Negan tried to, sniff the cat. The cat hissed at him first. So now it's like a hissing contest. So I kind of think that this is a boy. Because it talks just as much as Negan. Hey, sit down. Why you waiting until I'm on video to start this? You always waiting until I'm on video to be starting this shenanigans. I will spank you in front of everybody, including the new cat. Don't think you too old not to get your cat ass whooped. So, anyways, over here really trying me. Like, the cat is in my lap, and you gonna sit up here and walk up in the cat trying to, bully, essentially. That's how I see it. You can hiss and growl all you want, but you get to popping the new cat, I'm gonna start popping you. I had to have a talk with Negan and Puff. I was like, yo, do y'all remember where y'all came from? Negan came from a shelter. He was sickly with leukemia. You know what I'm saying? And when I got him and they told me that, I was like, oh shit, I got a defective ass pet. Don't nobody want a pet that's gonna fucking die on them. That was my mindset at the time. But then I was like, I was going through some shit. Okay, an emotional support animal. Why not? So I nursed him back to health, took him to go get all his shots and all this medicine and stuff that he needed. He went to the vet not long ago, and they didn't mention no leukemia. So he may never have had it, or at some point in being with me, it went away. I really don't know. But same thing with Puff ass. Puff was like a house cat baby or whatever, but clearly she was always outside because she didn't know how to use a litter box. And so now she over here with me, and both her and Negan plump. That's not how they started. They started off just like this little kitten right here. Small, hungry, You can see like its spine or ribs real small. In this case, this cat, the paws were all eaten up because, it's been a hot ass summer. So if you felt hot, imagine how hot that fucking asphalt was. There was even like an article that went out talking about keep your dogs off of the hot sidewalks and walk them in the grass because the asphalt is going to burn the bottom of their little paws. The little, I guess, kitty pads, paw pads, whatever. So I don't know what happened with this cat, but a lot of his little paw pads is, ate up raw. And I'm like, dang, and you still running around? But hey, that's what happens when you're on survival mode, right? But you probably wondering why I'm doing this. It all ties into what I'm about to talk about. Survival mode. Just like this cat was out there surviving. It had scars. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the mom abandoned it. I don't know if somebody abandoned it. I don't know what the situation is. But apparently, based on the actions of this cat, it definitely has abandonment issues or rejection or something going on, because when I tell you, every time I take a step and I start walking, that cat is right by that foot, right by my foot. I'm gonna step on his ass. But just like humans, you have thoughts and emotions, so do animals. Just like humans can have a certain attachment issues, anxious attachment, I forgot the other attachment styles or whatever, but Negan, for example, he has an anxious attachment style. If he doesn't see me for a certain amount of time, he loses his fucking mind. Will start pissing all on shit, take a shit next to the litter. He communicates to me when he ain't happy. And I'd be like, so you gonna take a whole dump near the litter box on purpose, in my face. But usually when he does it, he's good at that too, because that's how I discovered that one time he had worms and then he had blood in his stool, because it turns out that he has a very sensitive stomach. So the other cats have to adjust to his, the type of food I feed him, because I ain't got time to, you can have this, you can have, no, y'all all gonna eat the same shit. So if I gotta kind of change it up so that Negan's digestive system is good, the rest of y'all just gotta go with the flow. Negan was here first. But, survival mode. A lot of people are in the world on survival mode. You know what I'm saying? They're out there scavenging and hunting and getting by the best way that they can. There's some people out here who don't even think about tomorrow. They're just thinking about right here, right now. Like, am I going to get breakfast? Am I going to get lunch? Am I going to eat tonight? Am I going to be outside in the rain or in the cold or in the heat? You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a whole bunch of worries. You know what I'm saying? So while Negan and Puff was over here hissing at this cat, I was like, hold on. Let me take y'all down memory lane of where you two came from. This cat came from outside, hungry as hell, and it got fleas. But that's okay, because Negan and Pup, they went to the vet, got their shots. I slapped on their flea shit before we hit the road or whatever. So luckily, I had packed some more. So I went on ahead and put some flea shit on this one. And the fleas are dying, because I remember what it was like to have a flea infestation at my old apartment. We ain't going down that road. Nah, we not. So they're dying. If they bite Negan and Puff, they'll die. So I'm not worried about it. But yeah, so I'm on top of it, whatever. Although I just don't know where the cat running around, he didn't sprinkled all of them. That was a whole hell of a process learning a flea's life cycle. But that brings me to my point as well. Imagine yourself like a cat. We're going to say that because, the cat. So you a stray cat, you on survival mode. You out there just trying to survive, wondering where your next meal is going to come from. It is hard to, adapt to an environment that is safe when you are used to fending, fighting, struggling, it's no different. And I say that because it took this cat a minute to get comfortable. Like, where am I at? Who are these two? And it took a while for the cat to actually get comfortable enough to actually get some sleep. And I've been around cats so much, I could tell when they are relaxed. So I happened to wake up, the cat, was laying in between my legs or whatever, just sprawled out. I'm like, oh, you made yourself extra comfy. You feel good around here now, But that's an example of like people who deal with like, say, narcissistic abuse. You know what I'm saying? You were out there struggling, surviving the best way that you could. You know what I'm saying? Trying to adapt to your environment, trying to, basically, what's the word I'm looking for? Damn, it evades me right now. Anyways, so you're basically trying to cope. That's the word I'm looking for. You're trying to cope to the best of your ability to the situation at hand. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to find a way. And sometimes certain coping mechanisms that work are very unhealthy. But it works for you at that time because you are in survival mode. You're just trying to survive. And if you know, like I know, these people cause physical ailments. You know what I'm saying? They cause problems in every area of your damn life. That's why you got to get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? Look at these narcissistic, toxic people like fleas. Fleas are parasites. You know what I'm saying? They jump on the cat, they suck his blood, and what they turn around and do? They lay all these eggs, right? Trying to, start a whole nother life cycle before they ass die because their life cycle is very, very short. So in that short amount of time, they're trying to be the most fucking annoying that they could fucking be by biting and biting and biting and biting and draining your life force energy from you by sucking on your blood like a little vampire / blood sucker, energy vampire parasite that they are, So at least with all my cats though, they're protected because I went on ahead and put that flea shit on them, so they all good. I ain't gotta worry about them. And it's fast acting because I put it on the cat last night before I went to sleep, and I've seen like 3 fleas. I pulled one out of his hair, threw it in the toilet. It ain't nothing to me these days. I just wish I had a flea comb so I could go ahead and groom the cat because I gotta go get some shampoo and shit and give this one a bath. So I wasn't worrying about it because I'm waiting on them damn people to come clean up this room anyway. But, you know what I'm saying? The cat kept on trying to come near my face on the pillow. I'm like, you was dirty. You smell like outside. You know how we talk, black folks. You smell like outside. Go shower. You know what I'm saying? But it don't make no sense to give the baby a bath with no damn just regular soap. No, I need you to have like that flea cleaner. And then I'm going to give you another bath on top of that so you can smell like raspberries or whatever fuck scent that they got. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So when you're on survival mode, you have to show yourself patience. You got to give yourself time to, calm down, because if your body is in constant fight or flight dealing with these narcissistic, toxic people, it's going to be a while before your nervous system calms down and regulates itself. And you'll know once it's regulated. Like some people will be like, man, you sleep too much. When I finally cut my mom off, I would sleep a lot. Imagine damn near 30 years being on fight or flight. It's amazing how I don't have adrenal fatigue. It's amazing, and being around these narcissistic, toxic people, y'all, they cause brain damage. They cause brain damage to your hippocampus and your thalamus, which regulates your fucking body temperature and a lot of functions and hormones within the body that are essential to homeostasis, pH levels in your body. So if you it's already enough that we out here eating these GMO foods, not by choice. It's just whatever your budget is. I remember when I was real broke, all I could afford was fucking Taco Bell, You know, the little dollar burritos or whatever. I knew that it was bad, but that's all I could afford. I couldn't really afford anything better. But once God blessed me with a higher paying job, making more, I left that alone and started eating healthier. But you know what I'm saying? The world's so fucked up, y'all. Shit, you know. They want to raise rent. They want to raise all the prices on all this other shit, but keep paying motherfuckers the same. Make it make sense. You feel me? Make it make sense. But, yeah, for real, though. Like, that's why I tell y'all, get out. Leave that person alone. When your intuition is telling you to get out of a situation, that is literally God. You know, your higher self trying to tell you, hey, there's better for you. Leave this situation alone. Did it. Leave it alone. But then you hard-headed, because again, you're a free, sovereign being with free will to do some dumb shit if you want to do some dumb shit. You know? So, when you do some dumb shit, now you're looking at God like, man, why is this happening to me? It's happening because shit. Did he not alert you with your intuition, your gut feeling, followed by the thought that you might have had in the back of your mind? You know, listen to yourself. And that's the problem. It's hard to listen to yourself when you've been so busy listening to that narcissistic, toxic person gaslighting you. Now you doubting yourself. Now you're indecisive and you feel like you can't make good decisions. No. When you learn to let them go and you learn to trust yourself to make the right decision or to be self-righteous, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can do what's best for you. Nobody knows what's best for you like you. Now, don't get it twisted. God knows, but I'm saying as far as another motherfucker that's flesh and bone just like you, they cannot tell you what is best for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here judging. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever. You know, I judge the behavior patterns of these damn Jezebel hellhounds. Yeah. I judge them. And, you know, like, you know, some of y'all was saying, man, y'all just like me. Y'all don't got the strength to pray for these motherfuckers. I think that was manipulative to sit there and be like, pray for your enemy. Pray for their ass for what? They chose to be my enemy. And they chose to be under my feet while I'm being exalted. They chose to be the tail and not the head. They wanted to be first. Now their ass is being last. Because it's that time, y'all. It's time. Like, for real, it's that time. The last are first, and the first are last. And let me tell you, these narcissistic, toxic people can't stand it. Because everything that is happening right now in the world is 100% out of their control. They have no power, no authority, no jurisdiction over anything that is going to happen. Or that is happening, however you want to put it. And also, I want to leave a little note for y'all. If you're single, you know what I'm saying, and you feel some type of way. This is just me encouraging you, basically. So, you being single, don't take it as in, man, you know, there's a whole bunch of narcissists out here, or there's a whole bunch of ain't shit bitches or ain't shit, you know, guys out here, you know, whatever the case may be. I don't know if you're a man or a woman watching this, but, you know, you feel like, damn, why can't I just find somebody? Let me tell you something. Sometimes God wants you by yourself because he wants more time with you. You feel me? God wants more time with you. That's why you don't have the person that you want, the person that is right for you, the person that's going to love you right, that's going to be there for you, that's going to be everything that you ever imagined and more, that your heart's desire has ever wanted and more. God wants more time with you. God is also, if you're watching my channel, drawing you to heal. because I'm all about healing over here. It's not about bashing nobody. It's about healing. That's all it is. And for me, when I started my channel, I was scared to start it. But God knew that, hey, I put you through narcissistic abuse. I put you through this so that you can teach and motivate and inspire. Because a lot of y'all tell me that I've inspired y'all. I've inspired some of y'all to get ready to start your own YouTube channels. Start that shit and at me. Okay? At me in it. And I will definitely subscribe. Because just like you supporting me, I will support you. Everybody has a story. And that's why I think that you should be kind. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what another person's going through. Now, don't get it twisted. These motherfucking narcissists and these goddamn hellhounds and devils, they will prey upon your sympathy and your empathy. So you do have to be more logical than emotional. To protect your heart, use your brain. Your brain can detect shit. Oh, this motherfucker BSing me. This motherfucker on bullshit. Your brain tells you. Your heart space is irrational. Your heart cannot think. Your heart can only feel. So you feel hurt. You feel loved. You feel however the fuck you feel. And your brain can get how your heart feels, but your brain tries to communicate to your heart, baby, this ain't it. We got to get out this relationship. And your heart, but, no buts. Get out. You know what I'm saying? It's easier said than done, but depending on your situation, because some people don't, they got kids, or, you're married, y'all got shit tied together, whatever it is, work on untangling yourself. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not in entanglements with anyone, be mindful if you decide to go down that route. I don't really want to say these are the end days, but look at what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Look at the time we in, but yeah, so just understand, like, if you're wondering why you dealt with a narcissist, or you dealt with multiple and you've dealt with them for years, or whatever the case may be, stop being the victim. What happened to you happened to you. You need to go through the stages of grief. You need to grieve that relationship, because remember, you have sympathy and empathy. That individual does not. So, go through your grieving process, because it was real to you. That friendship, that partnership, whatever it was, whatever ship you was on, you need to get in a lifeboat and get the hell off. And don't worry about the boat. Fuck the boat. You know what I'm saying? Was the ship sailing, or was it stagnant in the water? Did you hit an iceberg? Did you get shipwrecked? 9 times out of 10, fucking with these toxic people, they will shipwreck you. They will get you stranded on a desert island. They will, you know what I'm saying? They will put you in a precarious situation that you don't want to be in. So, and speaking of putting you on a deserted island is equivalent to isolation. Isolating you from friends, family, people who would be your allies, people who could see through their bullshit and tell you that they are treating you horribly. You know what I'm saying? Get you an accountability buddy. I can be that person for you if you like. You know what I'm saying? Just comment down below and say, hey, I need an accountability buddy. I have them. They uphold you to certain things. Your feelings might get hurt, but fuck your feelings. It's real shit. The truth hurts. It does. But understand, it's no different than you getting a cut, right? You get a cut. Go ahead and put some peroxide on it now. It's peroxide doesn't really burn, but if you put alcohol on the cut, it's gonna fucking burn, right? But after that burn, the infection is like cleared up. You put a Band-Aid on. Don't think about it for a couple days or a week or two or whatever, and then it'll be healed, right? Well, that's physical pain. Emotional, spiritual, and psychological scars are totally different. It could take you a lifetime to heal. So I know that I've had to be patient with myself. I've had to, go through steps myself. And if you need help, I'll gladly be your little life coach. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind being a life coach. I mean, that's why I started this channel, because there's a lot of people that they can't talk to family, because 9 out of 10, if you got one narcissist in your family, you have multiple. You know what I'm saying? And they're so two-faced, and sometimes they are hard to detect. They fall through the cracks. Why do you think the saying is, family are the worst? Y'all ever wondered about that saying? Family is the worst. Why they're the ones that feel like they could freeload off of you the most, feel like they could beg you for the money and not pay you back. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why that's a saying. Because if there's one narcissist in the family, there's multiple. It's just detecting them, That's all it is. Because y'all tell me if I'm wrong. My mom is a narcissist. My older brother is a narcissist. Some of other family members, I don't know if they're 100% narcissist, but narcissistic, yes. Dysfunctional and toxic, yes. You know what I'm saying? Where there's one, there's multiple. Like fleas. There was one. Well, I didn't see like 3 on this little baby. There's probably multiple, but they gonna die. Go watch my video about how narcissists are flies to shit. You know what I'm saying? They are the flies. You're the shit. That's why they buzzing around, fucking with you, lurking on your social media, stalking you, because they have a psychological disorder where they get obsessed with you. Because that saying, the one that got away. Why do they always think about the one that got away, but you ain't thinking about the ones that you fucked over in the past, and you're not thinking about the ones you're going to fuck over in the future? You're thinking about the one that escaped you, the one that you could not break, the one whose light you could not dim, the one who you could not drag into darkness or drag to hell, the one who was strong enough to keep going. They become obsessed with you because they were sent to break you. I'm telling y'all the truth. What I tell you, it ain't for the weak. Anyways, peace. Positive energy always creates elevation. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.